Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be making this pull tab origami envelope, which has got a secret surprise inside, so it can be a card, invitation letter, anything like that. So you just hold the top of the card there, pull the tab like that, and then it says lift to open there, and you open it up, and inside you've got your secret message or whatever you want it to be. Now it is a single-sided thing when you fold it, so only one side of the paper works. I've got to show you this one, and I've got to give credit to Dominic, my grandson. He said that I had to give him credit. So Dominic, who's 7 years old, made one for me. He said, sure, I'll make one for you, Nanny. So he's got pool party on the front, and then on the reverse he's wrote pool party invitation to, and then ... so you can write the name, 2:20 p.m. in Sarah's back, and then you've got to turn it over, garden. And then he's got pool party on his tab. You open it up, and he's drawn a picture of the house with balloons on, etc. So it's really cute. So lots of ways you can use these, because you can use these for Halloween. The other thing is, like, where I've got to all the lovely viewers on my channel, and please post all over the world on the back, I've printed mine, so I've set it up on my computer now so that I can just keep on printing them. You can use your stamps and colouring, etc., like that. But the other thing is, you could put double-sided tape along there, along the back of this, or you can put another piece. You can actually cover it with anything you want to print out, or you can just stick it down onto a project, so it could be in a scrapbook or anything like that, and you'd be able to open it and then just pop it back together again. So it's going to be really good to use in lots of different genres. Now, I didn't invent this, it's been around for years. I've seen it on YouTube, etc. myself. So I'm just going to show you how to make it, and it's really easy. You just need a rectangular piece of paper. This is A4 paper. This is quite thick, but you can just use your printer paper. So, you know, the thicker it is, the harder it is to fold, to be honest. I'll show you one other actually, because this I did with single-sided paper, and you only get one colour. So if I open this up, you'll see there's all the snowflake pattern, but on the reverse, if I open up the reverse of it, you'll see that it was white on one side and green on the other. And as a second fold, I'll show you how to do it again, just as another recap at the end, and it's probably a little bit easier to see. So all you need to do is put your paper long ways like this, and then fold it exactly in half. So just point to point, and you do need to be quite accurate with this. It's going to be quite difficult for me to line it up because I am at an angle, and the light that shines down on it gives me weird shadows. So you get a line in the middle there, which you can see, and what you do is you push one side over to that line and make sure it's all lined up nicely all the way along, and fold it down and just use your fingers. If you've got nails, you can use them. If not, don't worry. But my grandson can make these, so they're really easy to do. And you just fold over the other side like that. There we go. And then to the middle, you open up, and you're going to turn it around to be the other way. And then from this point to the centre, you take this one over, and you line up this edge with the centre as you go. Now what I like to do is just do a small crease, and then bring the other one over, and then, because you want to make sure this point. Now a good way to test your paper that it's not going to be a tearing paper is when you get to this stage, you'll see if it's going to be teary, and then it won't be any good, because when you pull the tab it'll obviously rip open. So put these together, and you can see, can you see that they're not aligned there? So you want to move those triangles a little bit, so you want to have less this side, and it's surprising how much it will go out. It really is. So less that side and more that side. So when I bring that down there, I can bring that up. Now they match, and that's what you want to do. So sometimes it just falls into place. Sometimes you have to give it a little bit of a wiggle, and then you just turn it around and do the same on the other side. So just bring that point up, and like I said, I just push it gently into place so that I can change it if it doesn't work. Bring that up. And if you've got a scoreboard or anything, and you want to cut this down, say to 8 inches across, so that you can go 2, 4, 6, 8 inches, or if you use centimetres, the same, just divide it into 4. So we've got our 4 flaps, our 4 triangles folded into the centre now. And then what you do is you take these 2 points, and you're going to take them to the centre. So you've got your crease here, and then you're just going to have to reinforce that a little bit across there because they're going the other way. Spin it around and do the same thing on this side. So now you've got that shape, so you've got like 2 diamond shapes on the end. And then all you need to do is fold these points in so it all makes a shape, so they're all coming together. And then turn it around, do the same on this side, just reinforce it the other way because it's quite thick paper. If you're using thick paper, it's going to be a little bit harder to manipulate. Now if you've got a scoring folder or a pen or anything like that, you can just reinforce all those creases nicely so it's got a memory, and then flip it over, and this is where you pull down the top. So you pull down the top like this and it will expose. You want to, so you're folding this basically into thirds, and it doesn't have to be 100% accurate, and then you just leave a little bit there. You'll learn the sort of length you need to do, so you've got your point and then a little bit of extra up there, and then you bring this one over and you'll see it's very similar in size. Now this one doesn't go right up to the top, so it just goes to there, so you've got the same size down here. And what you do is where these 2 flaps are here, you just tuck these, one in there, and then this is thick paper so it doesn't want to go in very well, and one into there. This is 120 GSM in the UK and it's super smooth, so it's quite a crispy paper. As you can see, it doesn't want to tuck in. It will, I will make it, and then once it's done it once, it'll be fine. So that is your envelope. Now if you do this, this would be a really good way to work out how things go. It can be like your template. So if you just write pull, and don't write everything you're going to do, and then if you do like a balloon or something like that, so that you know it's going to be up that way, you could do a present here, so you've got a little present there, and you could even write for you, or just so as you know which way up things should be. And then turn it over, and this is where it's got a split in there, but you could write, you know, all across it if you want. You can write to my best friend, like that, so you can go right across it, and it can go across the gap as well like that, so it doesn't look awkward. And then you just pull the tab like this, so you just open it up. I'm going to pull it out, and then you open this section here. Probably shouldn't use this paper, it's not been the best, has it? And this is where you write your message. I love you. You are awesome. I'm just making up as I go along if you haven't guessed. And a heart. So that just gets you to where you need to be. And then if you open up your bit of paper like this, you'll see you've got upside down elements and things like that. Okay, so you'll see that this one here is an upside down element. This is an upside down element, and so is this, and so is this. So these little 4 quarters go upside down, everything else is the right way. Now the other thing to note is where I wrote to my friend, you've got the to my fre, and then you've got best and end on the other side, okay? So it does split. So if you were going to put it into a printer, you need to work out which way it goes. Now this is what my one looked like when I set it all up on my printer. So now I can just change it for Halloween or a party that I'm having or anything like that. I've got lift to open there, and I've got pull to open down here. To all my lovely viewers on my channel, please post all over the world. Upside down little elements here. And the other thing to notice is these triangles here are just void. You won't see them, they get folded in. So these 4 shapes here, you don't need to set anything up for. Now what it'd be is a quarter of the width of the paper would be a border all the way around, and then you'll have that centre section to work out anything on. But it's going to be great for stamping and writing. You don't have to do it on a printer. That would be really good if you were doing mass invitations or anything like that. But I just thought I'd show you another angle on how to use these amazing little envelopes. And as promised, I'll just show you like with the double-sided, because you'll see the workings going on. This is just a repeat of what we did on the white, but because it's double-sided, you'll see the folds. So I'll start from the beginning, even though it's got fold lines in. So you fold your paper in half like this, and you take the outside edge into the centre, you turn it around, and you take the outside edge into the centre like that. Then you open it up and you fold in your triangles, your corners to make triangles. So you've got 2 that end, you've got 2 that end. So this is going to be easier for you to see how it's all done, okay? And then spin it around, fold this to the centre, spin it around, fold this to the centre. Now turn it over, and if you've got a message, so the writing, you make sure the writing's around the right way. Oh sorry, we've got to fold these in first. Fold those in. Just fold the ends in. I might have done it, but they fell open. And then, so when your writing's around the right way, or your pattern on your paper, you just fold it in thirds, so you've got a little bit more than that point. Okay, so it's, and then this one comes up and it just tucks into there and tucks into the other side as well, like that. And that one was easier to fold. Although it's a thick paper still, it was a lot more malleable than the other one, so it was easier to use. So there you go guys, and just open it up like so. Really good fun. So get your children and make some like little notes to Santa. Would be really cool, because you could even put them in the box, just put to Santa, North Pole. And yeah, really good fun. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, liking and sharing my videos. Bye now.